Hello gang, welcome again to one of my videos, and in today's video we're gonna do the classic series. It's the fourth episode I think, for the series Hero to Zero. So we're taking tier 4 characters from 25% pierce and we're dropping them into, before was 2%, but now I managed to fix my cards, spend some cards here and there, and yeah, my second card deck got another card that got pierce, so now I have these second stats for cards, which really seems, you know, free to play or new play or however you want to call them. And yes, that's the stats. So we're gonna compare my tier 4s on GBR, THOR, MAGNETO, IRONMAN and CARNAGE. I'm gonna show you the builds, I'm gonna do everything. Also, I wanna thank every single guy that put effort and sent me on my social media for the previous video that had not, I did a mistake when I was uploading the video and there were no sound, and multiple people commented on the video no sound and sent me in Facebook and Discord, you know, your video is damaged, fix it. I tried to fix it at once, but took me some time. As it seems, the video didn't went so good because, you know, people didn't get again the notification, it was the same, but I transformed the whatever. I wanna thank you because of you I managed to understand that there's no sound and fix it, you know, before it's too late. Also, I want to do a reminder here. There is this event here that you could get for gold artifact for Cyclops and veteran, CTB of veteran and history of resistance, you know, the artifact of Magneto also. But the free stuff we are getting, it's Cyclops. I did myself the, you know, the thing here. As you can see, it's real, my luck wasn't that good. It took me a lot of time basically. Let's go fast forward. Yes, it's pretty much at the moment 6 minutes to take this one. You're auto playing this button here and you're picking up things until all 4 squares are full. The squares are filling from the ones with the square on. I already did that, took me some time, you know, here and there, waiting, and yeah, I managed to spend 11 minutes and took these rewards. Yeah, but why I'm saying that and why I don't want you to lose that, because it's only for 24 hours, so beware, go and participate. And at the same time, I would suggest you not to equip this one and use it to reroll others, you know. I already have him, but this artifact is not gonna make any impact in your account, believe me, because he's pure leadership or support. So use it to reroll something more useful, like Thor's, let's say. I'm gonna do it, yeah, I'm gonna let it for other day basically. Let's fast forward the stats here and let's start seeing you the actual gameplay. Don't forget, make sure that you are already subscribed to the channel to follow the awesome content and see more, and also smash the like button and let me know down below in the description what you gonna build next as tier 4. How you feel about Miles Morales? Are you gonna rush on Black Widow now or waiting to see Miles, you know? It changes, Miles Morales changed our plans and we have to wait and see. Everyone have to wait and see. My stats with Thor looks like that. He's pretty stacked up, as you can see. I'm gonna fast forward basically everything here. You can go in my account and figure out how my characters are built. Also, you know, you can roast me if you want. All of them got couple of this blessing, got yeah, Magneto missing his own artifact, so that's something you need to consider. Mighty raids, brilliant raids, single raids, you know, normal raids. I got the artifact for Ironman 2. Look at this, I'm missing only one Dance Blessing, but as it seems I'm not going to equip it. And in the same time, Carnage, he looks like that, also capped on everything. Also, couple of Odin's Blessing, also CTP of Raids. His uniform is legendary instead of mythic, but still, yes, that's the characters. Let's see her value and her output on GBR, comparing them with the best uniforms I could use for them. Okay, for my Thor, I used his own leadership, cause with his artifact you can use him as lead and transform his lightning resistant into a percentage of his lightning resistant into lightning damage. Cheers also, as you know, when I'm recording is just I woke up and it's morning, having coffee. And yes, let's try to fit all it into the screen. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm recording from my phone and the screen is like that, and when it's in the computer, it's, yeah, I have to figure out that too. As you can see, I have done it already in less than 40 seconds, the first phase with him. So I'm gonna do the run until the second minute to see how fast he can burst through in 2 minutes, you know? If you have a tier 4, if you have 25% pierce, you don't want to be late, you know? You're gonna go fast forward into this content, do your GBR in like a couple of minutes and get your solo Faltine and go home, you know? As you can see, in 1 minute and 10 seconds, I've managed to go through like half of the fight already. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, my Thor is destroying the content, bro. Took me 1 minute and 25 seconds to have 10 bars. Okay. Yeah, I think I can't really yeah, there is no 2 minutes for him. He can clear it in less than 2 minutes solo, and that's kind of big deal, I guess. It's really fast, basically. I can't really remember the others. Yes, I close it because, you know, there's no, in 2 minutes he did it 100%. There is no doubt on that. So yeah, let's move on with Ironman. Ironman, of course, got a disadvantage here because he is a blast type and Dormamu is speed type. But in the same time, I couldn't, you know, find the day for Universal, wait for the day for Universal. And in the Universal, in the same time, the others got disadvantage and Thor is same typing, so he got no disadvantage. So whatever you choose, Dormamu always gonna have advantage or disadvantage with other characters. So, but look at this, guys. The first phase, faster than Thor, and he's supposed to have disadvantage. Here I used Hulkbuster and Sif for his leadership, and Sif got the support buff and the insight also. With my Thor, insight was on my Fox, and Valkyrie feels like the best support for him. Valkyrie generally is the best support, but because I don't have insight on Valkyrie, I'm not using her in all of the characters, you know. As a support, I'm using some Taskmaster, some Sif, because of the CTP of Insight I got on them. Here you can see I have managed in 1 minute and 10 seconds, being in 26 bar left. And of course, yes, there is alternative rotations for all of the characters. Perhaps your gameplay is even better and you could, you know, you could pull out even more damage. You have to consider I have 25% pierce, of course. It's not like if you have your character, you know, with the raids, like I have and full of blessing, you can come here with a disadvantage against Dormamu and do this kind of thing. You know, in the same timing, Thor was almost clearing that, but you have to consider that Thor got the advantage. Ironman got the 200% buff when the boss is below 30% on its bar. And yeah, so yeah, Thor won, but in the same time, Iron Man, even with disadvantage, was really tough, bro. Really tough. Let's check out my boy Carnage here. Carnage is, you know, a character that you could use both ways, but where he shines, it's PvP in my opinion. Of course, PvE, as you can see, it's something he can do, of course. I'm using him for ABL and ABX cause of hit typing. He got the human tag, he is combat, and he is a villain also. Here he got an advantage, and if I was smarter and getting some damage there, accumulate proper, I could get even better, you know, do that even faster. But yes, it is what it is. It's always my gameplay. I'm not perfect, so yeah. At the moment, I feel like Iron Man and Thor was pretty similar. Thor was faster, but you have to consider the advantage or not having disadvantage with my Thor against Iron Man. But Thor feels the #1 at the moment. Iron Man was second with like 10 bars difference. And let's see Carnage here, how fast he can do it. And by the way, guys, the reason I'm gonna drop this one with 4% pierce and having only GBR but using multiple tier 4s is because previously I was trying to do, you know, World Boss Legend ABX with the same character and compare him with from 25 to 2%. But now I'm gonna do that with tier 4s, you know, multiple tier 4s, to see when you have like 2% or 4% tier pierce, which tier 4 got the less drop on the damage. That's why I'm gonna drop, you know, 4 tier 4 clears, and I'm gonna compare 25% to 4% to see the difference when you are swapping them. I have already hold, you know, in pause all the videos, so I can see how end up doing. Okay, here we passed through. So let's see. Yeah, it's 13 bars with 2 minutes. So Carnage is pretty similar with Iron Man, at least in my account, you know. 13 bars. Iron Man had similar, but Carnage got an advantage on the typing and Iron Man got a disadvantage. So you can understand that the timing is same, but Iron Man feels to be way better than Carnage because Carnage got a disadvantage and feels to be the same damage with Iron Man, even with the Iron Man got a disadvantage and having the same damage with Carnage, who has an advantage basically. Yeah, that's the proper thing I want to say. So let's go through that with Magneto also. My Magneto is really good build also. Like Thor has the best build in my opinion. Basically, Thor got brilliant rage, but Iron Man got the best build because Iron Man got so many of this blessing, bro. And Magnus here, as you can see, he did a lot of damage there. And all this spamming here, it's from Grissom Charisma, it's from Cyclops Artifact, Collector's Vault, everyone is participating. So yeah, okay, Magneto really fast also, similar with Iron Man I could say, even if they both has disadvantage. Look at this. And I'm using his own leadership, Valkyrie as support and Taskmaster as support also with an insight. But Magnus got his own leadership and it's a fat leadership, so yeah, why not? 45. So with Magneto and Thor used their own leadership, but with Iron Man I used Hulkbuster, and with Carnage I used Agent Venom, which with an artifact feels to be really nice. Yeah, here you can see I am into the stage 1 minute and 30 seconds and I'm already on the last phase here, so I have 30 seconds to over DPS to do more than Iron Man basically. Iron Man here got the advantage of 200% damage on the targets with less than 30%. So yeah, you have to consider that too. And I'm slacking on DPSing with Magneto, as it seems, for some reason. Okay, 2 minute 9 bars. So at the moment Thor was the fastest, after was Iron Man, and after was Carnage. Last it's my boy Carnage, because Carnage got an advantage against Dormamu and he had similar with Iron Man. Thor was out of your mind good, and the rest went off, you know. Iron Man third, Magnus second. So let's check out how they perform at 4% Pierce. So yes, for 4% Pierce videos, I'm not gonna drop you, the whole gameplay. I just want to mention here how important is to do to pick up every single time P card through CTP on CTP or artifact on your token event, the weekly or monthly token event. They give you the opportunity to take the P card. So all the way P card, guys, from 25% Pierce to 4% Pierce. My Thor is doing way less damage. As you can see, he's doing some bars, but it's a brilliant rage with couple of Odin's Blessing. Basically, perhaps he got like 10 Odin's Blessing, something like that, and he's managing to do this thing that fast. But still, previously, in the same time, he was like ending the second phase or something. So whatever it's your plan, build your characters, give them brilliant raids, give them mighty raids. There is nothing more important than 2%, than, getting your character for 4% Pierce to 25% Pierce. You want 25% Pierce all the way first, and after go build your characters with shiny CTPs and stuff like that. Because at least for GBR, the only way to progress through is the Pierce, so here you can see in 1 minute and 30 seconds I've managed to go into the very next phase and do 1 bar also. I'm not gonna torture you, I did 5 bars in 2 minutes. That's really cool, but there's no way I could, I could clear it if I was playing perfectly with my Thor. But the point of the video is not to tell you how better 25% Pierce is against 4%. It's to show you that if you have your character super builded, doesn't really matter. You need the Pierce. You don't need to overbuild characters, and you don't need to overbuild your characters and skip, Pierce and skip cards. Cards is the most important thing. You need to choose them all the way. Even if you have all the cards, you need to fix them. You need to fix them to get more Pierce, to be capped on Pierce. 25% is the cap in the game, guys. It's not something luxury. It's something everyone should have. Until you get 25% Pierce, everything else, attack, CTPs, Odin's Blessing, doesn't really matter. And you can see the huge difference here. My Thor was completely destroying Dormamu, and from 25% Pierce to 4% Pierce, he's doing only 5 bars in the same time. It's way less, way less. Let me show you about Iron Man also. As you can see, he managed to do in 2 minutes. I'm still in the first phase, right? Yeah, I'm still in the first phase, and yes, Iron Man is way worse than Thor. He got the disadvantage also, but you can see there he's struggling. There's no way you could do with the day with disadvantage with Iron Man, whatever you do, And let's see the next one, which is Carnage. And my boy tried it at least. Let's fast forward here to 66 bars, 20 seconds. Okay, cool. 50 bars. Okay, we're in the middle of the first phase pretty much, and we have spent 1 minute. Of course, my gameplay is not optimal. Okay, 1 minute to be able to have this phase. It's really bad, Let's go faster, faster. Okay, 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go into the next phase means that you can't really do that. You can't really do that with my Carnage 100%. And Magnus from the other side, let's see if Magnus doesn't really need the Pierce. Yeah. Okay, when I saw that rotation doing only 1 or 2 bars, I was like, whoa, really? But yeah, later on he took, okay, 1 minute in the half of the fight, and later on took me 30 more seconds to go through this. And yes, we're in the next phase. I feel like THOR first after Magnus. THOR can perform really nice at 4% Pierce. You know, you could potentially clear it if you play proper. You can do that. With Magneto, I have disadvantage here, as you can see, and in the period of 2 minutes, I am already in the last phase doing 2 bars, which is nice. For 4% Pierce, it's nice. And I don't have like high level build. It's Mighty Rage, of course, it's couple of on this blessing, but still, that feels promising, you know. Perhaps you could do it. And yes, guys, you need to understand that the difference between my cards is huge, of course. I have these stats here. It's like 25% Pierce. I have like 100% physical and 120 energy. And at the same time here, I have like way less attack also and Pierce. So it's not just the Pierce, it's also other stats. I have managed to have cooldown and ignore defense, so I am not undercapped on the main stats, but in the same time that was a barometer, you know, for you to understand how useful the characters are with low Pierce and with high Pierce. But guys, beware, always choosing Pierce over other stuff, always choosing cards over other stuff in the token events and the stuff like that. So you can progress through your account proper and easy. And that was it. The timing is already 22 minutes. I figure out that less time videos, you know, 10 minutes to 20 minutes feels like more people was watching them. But yeah, sorry for that. It took me a long time. But yeah, let me know your opinion down below in the comments. Let me know what you want to see next. Comparing Pierce on what? Rifts, Dispatch, World Boss Legend, ABX, what you wanna see, guys? Let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to smash the like button and make sure that you already subscribed. I hope I helped you with the series Hero to Zero here. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.